You've probably got a desk setup that looks a little like this: an iPhone buzzing with texts, an iPad buried under sticky notes, and a Windows PC with so many web browser tabs open you can't even read the titles anymore. It's a lot to juggle. When you're constantly bouncing between all these different screens and systems, it's easy to feel like you need a full-time assistant just to keep your ideas organized and moving forward. That's where tools like Gemini and Notebook LM come in. They act like a single digital partner that leaps across the gap between your phone and your desktop, carrying your context everywhere you go. The best part is, you don't need a computer science degree to get started, and you don't have to choose sides between Apple and Windows. These tools work beautifully across both. True productivity comes from having an intelligent assistant that meets you exactly where you already work, regardless of which screen you happen to be looking at. Let's look at a really common headache. You sit down at your Windows PC and open up a massive, endlessly replying Outlook email thread. It's a wall of text, and you have to read the whole thing to figure out what you're supposed to do. Instead of downloading and setting up a complicated new program, you can just open up a new browser tab, go to Gemini, and treat it like your personal drafting assistant. You just copy that entire chaotic email chain and paste it straight into the chat box. Gemini boils the entire thread down into 3 easy-to-read bullet points, highlighting the actual decisions you need to make. Then ask Gemini to write a professional reply based on those points, and paste the finished draft back into Outlook to send. No stressful typing. By leaning on a browser-based partner to handle the tedious reading and drafting, you clear out the administrative roadblocks and get your time back. Now, let's say you're a student studying on an iPad. You've got dozens of heavy reading assignments and syllabus PDFs piling up in Google Classroom. While you're on the go, you can open up the Notebook LM app and upload those exact class materials straight from your device. Notebook LM treats your files like a private library, drawing only from trusted sources. It can scan your syllabus to build a chronological timeline, expand that into a chapter-by-chapter study guide, and generate an interactive FAQ that points directly back to the original page. When an AI roots its answers exclusively in your own trusted documents, you don't have to second-guess the output. It turns an overwhelming reading list into something you can master right away. This image shows a painter applying a specific shade to the Golden Gate Bridge. If you wanted to know that color while flying a drone, you could just point the Gemini iPhone camera at the bridge and it would instantly identify it as International Orange. Let's say you take your drone footage back home to edit on your Windows PC. Everything is going great until you hit export, and the software throws an obscure error message, getting permanently stuck at 98%. Here, you can use Notebook LM's ability to hold up to 50 different sources at once. You can take massive technical PDF manuals for your drone and your editing software and drop them into a new notebook. Instead of digging through a search engine or reading every single page, you just ask the notebook how to fix the error. It scans the official documentation and hands you the exact technical solution. By feeding all that dense data into one central place, you solve frustrating problems in minutes and get back to enjoying your weekend. So you have tools for work, school, and hobbies. And if you have a household full of people doing all free, everyone can access these features under a single family plan with shared storage. Think of this shared storage as a set of locked private drawers. Even though everyone in the family uses the same dresser, your work emails, school projects, and hobbies stay tucked away in your own space, where no one else can see them. The main thing to remember is that this ecosystem works exactly where you do. It syncs smoothly whether you're swiping on an iPhone, tapping on an iPad, or clicking on a Windows PC. For dense manuals and complex study materials, Notebook LM operates like a personal researcher that focuses only on the specific documents you provide. And for everyday tasks, Gemini sits right in your web browser, ready to summarize messy threads and draft your replies. Getting set up is simple. Just download the app or open a web browser, log in, and say hello to your new digital partner.